Hi and welcome. Now today I would like to speak to you about another music licensing platform. I was thinking a lot if I should or I shouldn't speak about this music licensing platform. Why I wouldn't want to speak to you about this music licensing platform is because obviously there's a lot of information already about this platform, and there are so many people who are pro for this platform, but in the other case also there are so many people who are against about this platform, or they are just not understanding this platform. And I know this platform has a lot of potential, and I'm really aware of that. But the problem is, for me, it demands special attention. And finally, if I'm evaluating this special attention, it doesn't worth it for me. So the platform is Audiojungle. Now, Audiojungle is very well known among the composers, stock music, background music composers. Why? Because it's really a huge platform, and there's a potential. Obviously, on this platform, you can make money. Of course, you have to understand, you should consider it as a side hustle, but there's a potential. You can really make money on this platform by licensing your compositions. But you have to be attentive. One, it will ask you, it will demand you work that is, for me, is just not justified. And secondly, the reviewers who are analyzing and listening the songs have specific demands. So they really want those tracks that are really in the same structure. So structurally, the tracks have to be in some kind of way. So if you want really your tracks to be accepted, you really have to listen attentively those tracks that are really the best sellers, the best selling tracks. Or even, you know, I had a friend, a composer friend, who licensed a best-selling track just to put in his DAW and try to recreate that pattern. And then, starting out from that pattern, he managed to have his tracks accepted, and he's selling pretty well his tracks at this moment. But let's talk about me. So, as if you didn't know, I started out like 5-6 months ago, really seriously, to put my tracks on different platforms in order to have it licensed. So I had a library that I decided, a portfolio. I had a portfolio library that I decided to put out in different platforms as stock music, as royalty-free music, to have it licensed. So for me, in this journey, Audiojungle is just not interesting. It is really not interesting, and I will tell you very quickly why. For me, Audiojungle, for example, it's not working, or I don't find it interesting. What can I obtain, and what kind of effort do I have to put out? So let's say I have already in my library more than 2000 tracks created along the years. I'm a music composer, and I compose all the time and create all the time, non-stop music for different projects. And when there are projects, generally I arrive to create 3 or 4 queues, and only one is picked. So very quickly I stack up in track numbers, in tracks that I don't find any usage. They are not used in projects. So for these tracks, I really find all the time opportunities. And there are moments when I just don't find any utility. So I decided to put out these tracks in different music licensing platforms in order to try to have it licensed. So for me, trying to upload 2000 tracks on Audiojungle already takes a lot of time. Why? Because there's a limit. For one time you can upload only 5 tracks, and then you have to wait. So these tracks are reviewed, or accepted or rejected, and then you can upload another 5 tracks. So imagine how much time do I need to upload 2000 and plus tracks on Audiojungle. Plus those tracks, it's not enough just to have a track, a main track, and to upload it. You have to create another track, a watermark track. So you have to create yourself a watermark track, meaning that you have to put the Audiojungle watermark yourself on those tracks. So can you imagine this platform? I understand he's offering his client base, he's offering his platform which is very well known and visited, but he will take his cut for that one. So don't imagine and don't tell me that it's normal to put Audiojungle's watermark on your track because he will license your tracks. Okay, he will license your tracks, but in every other platforms, the voice tagging, the watermark is done by the platform. You cannot find one platform where besides Audiojungle where you have to watermark yourself the tracks that you are putting up. So it's really crazy. Now this is one, and secondly, well, it would be cool if I would even if with this limit, if I would just upload my tracks in, let's say, in 24 or 48 hours, my tracks would be reviewed and accepted or rejected. So that would be cool, but no, you have to wait approximately 2 weeks to have your music reviewed by Audiojungle. So 5 tracks, 2 weeks. So I don't even want to do the math to 2000 tracks. How many weeks, how many months do I need to just try to upload them? And they are not offering any solution for this kind of artists who have, for example, a catalog and would like to upload on their platforms. Okay, you can say it's nice they are protecting the ancient people, the people who are started out from the beginning, but okay, so that means that platform is for those people who had started out 8 years ago, or like me maybe, because this is the part and I didn't know how to approach it. I have an Audiojungle account I created my Audiojungle account 8 years ago. So I'm not new on this platform. I've been on this platform like 8 years ago. I created my account, but always had this kind of difficulty. I mean, I always found it complicated, and for me it just didn't worth it to create a watermark track, to zip my tracks, to upload it like that, then wait that my 5 tracks are viewed, accepted, and so on and so forth. So it was really so much hassle for me. Even today I consider it so much hassle, then I'm just not doing it. I have it, my account, I didn't close it because I didn't take out, I have still some kind of revenue, but it's just not interesting for me, Audiojungle. But I know I have friends, composers, who are making side money on this platform. So if you are new and starting up as a composer, singer, songwriter, beat maker, then you can there's a possibility that you can love this platform, and for you it can become a routine, and you can just start and upload your tracks on Audiojungle and make some money. You just have to be very attentive. Go and read what are the requests, read very attentively the instructions, how to create the package when you are uploading the music a little bit. What kind of music do they want? Listen a little bit that there's best-selling music. Be careful about the structure, and do the same thing. They are really expecting that composers to do the same structure, the same type of music. If you are doing orchestra, corporate, acoustic, they have really already pre-made structure that they are following, and they are expecting to do the same thing. But if you can follow that structure and you are doing tracks that follows those rules, then they will accept your tracks, and your tracks, there's a really high potential to have your track be licensed. But for me, it's just not working, and I do not consider it interesting even today. So I do have an account. For 8 years I have an account. At the beginning, when I tried out, I just didn't pursue it. I didn't continue it because I decided to go with another platform, and that platform it really restricted me to upload on Audiojungle. This was at the beginning. This platform restricted me because considered that it was devaluating composers, artists, and he's just restricted me to upload on this platform. And I do not regret it, because in this platform you are licensing tracks starting from $1 up to I don't know, maybe $100. But on the other platform where I had my music license, the smallest license was 60 or 75 $5 up to $200, $300. So obviously I made the decision not to put on Audiojungle. But beside this, as I explained it to you, I just found so many limitations that is just enormous. I think maybe it's a good thing to have this kind of limitation, because you see this way you can have composers who are just not attracted to this kind of deal. I don't know if today the rules are changed, but I know that when I created my account, and I never heard somebody telling that there are restriction or there are special verification on this platform. Didn't get any time on an ID verification, so on this platform I imagine anybody can create an account and upload his music or somebody else's music. So in this case it's not that strict as other platforms as Pond5, 123RF, and so on and so forth. So I hope this was informative. I hope you have understood that for me, because it's not working, it doesn't mean that for you it won't work. As I told you, there are fellow composers who are really successful on this platform, meaning that they really gain a nice side money, and so for them it is an interesting platform. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.